CapeCast.
So it's a throwdown, a big time slim down between Susan and Stephanie. Who's gonna get skinny? Yeah, it's the slim down challenge. Gotta work out and eat an orange, oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slim Down number 7, the big weigh-in, and here are our contestants, Susan and Stephanie! All right. Big weigh-in today. Last week was a debacle. Both contestants gained weight for the first time. Has the shame factor set in? Have they lost weight this week? Let's find out. Here she goes.
So we got 170.
Yay!
170, Stephanie, what does that mean?
That means I lost 3 pounds. I lost the weight from last week, and I lost an extra pound.
Congratulations, well done in just a few days, ladies and gentlemen. Stephanie back on track. And now the pressure falls to Susan. Rough week last week, but can she rebound along with Stephanie?
Oh, she did.
A lot of wagers being made right now in our studio audience.
Come on, Susan.
The tail of the tape. Heather working the numbers.
So we got 168 and a half.
168 and a half. What does that mean, Susan?
2.5, right?
Yep.
Back into the negative world. Ladies and gentlemen, both contestants have lost weight for weigh-in number 7. Congratulations. Well, here they are right after the weigh-in, and things have turned in the right direction. Stephanie, how did you manage to do this week?
I was really perfect with eating, and I didn't miss a workout, so that's pretty good.
And last week you had talked about some drinking that went on?
Yeah, that kind of got the better of me.
Has there been any more drinking?
No more drinking.
A success story, a teetotaler. This is wonderful. Susan, how about you? How'd you lose the weight this week?
I added running to my schedule, so I did a couple of several miles this week, early in the morning, and no drinking and eating properly.
And I understand you have conferred with the piercing artist in Provincetown about getting your belly button pierced?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
What's the latest on that? Is that going to happen?
It's going to happen, yeah, about a week and a half.
And that's going to be part of the show?
Yes, it will.
Oh, man, you got to stay tuned for that. The Slim Down Challenge continues on. I give you Susan and Stephanie, ladies and gentlemen. According to Men's Health magazine, a high-protein diet may help you build muscle and burn fat. So we stopped by Cape Cod Nutrition Corner in Hyannis to find out how protein supplements might help the busy weight loser.
Protein's the hardest thing to get in your diet on the daily basis. It's the hardest thing to prepare. You know, carbs are real easy. Anybody can grab a piece of fruit, a bagel. I mean, it's really easy. It's really inexpensive. Protein, to sit there and prep up chicken breast or, you know, lean meat, fish, you know, salmon, things like that. Healthier choices of protein are a little bit more expensive, and they're harder to, you know, manage. So there are things like protein bars. Protein bars are always, like, I call them a better bad choice. They're better than most things they could grab, yet most of the protein bars still have, you know, a decent amount of fillers in there, some of a decent amount of sugar.
You're eating the protein bar instead of going through the fast food drive-thru or something, and it's a better thing than that.
Right, exactly.
So you're fighting the protein battle and you're fighting the time battle as a busy person. Potentially you got bars. What other kind of things here are sort of sources of protein that might be the best way to go if you have the time to do it?
Best way to go is always a protein powder. Protein powder comes in the can. You know, you can grab one of these shaker cups. You can mix up, put a little 8 ounces of water in this, a couple scoops of protein, depending on, you know, if you're male or female, how many grams of protein you want to get in a sitting. Shake it up, swig it down, you're on the way. You know.
Do they taste good enough to really deal with these things?
You know, you're talking to a guy who's weaned on this stuff like a baby, so I mean, I could drink this stuff all day, every day, but the flavorings have come a long way. So your first best bet is the most economical is going to be some type of tub of protein powder, and depending on whether you want to avoid certain sweeteners and what flavors you want, what types of protein you want, we have probably 100 different choices within the store. So there's a ton of different products. The next best thing, we call them ready-to-drinks, RTDs. Those are proteins, whether they're in a can, and then your third choice is going to be protein bars.
And as far as expense goes, probably the cheapest thing is the protein powder?
By far.
CapeCast.